everybody, and welcome to Season 3, Race Number 2 from Tower Circuit. Previously known as Cake Tray Motor Speedway, this tiny racetrack just built a nice new tower for some fans to see. It also doubles as a business tower. Cool place to have a business, as we are ready to watch 22 of NASCAR's best rocket around this tiny racetrack. The bumper is going to be the key today, as you see Mark Martin, who is on pole. Sure, he has a fast car, but does that mean he can get through traffic? We have Jimmie Johnson in middle of the pack after winning last week's race. He's 4th in points coming into this event. And Kyle Busch had a bad qualifying run, but he's been strong in practice. It'll be fun to see if he can move through the field. Now, as we get into more specific facts for each driver, Mark Martin, once again, is on the pole as fast solo speed and has been good in practice. So we'll see if he can stay out front today. As Kyle Busch again will be trying to come from the back after a poor qualifying performance, but great practice speeds. Now the cars are getting ready to fire off here and start to roll out here at Tower Circuit as we head to your starting lineup. On the pole is Mark Martin. Right beside him in row 1 is going to be Denny Hamlin. Row 2 is Joey Logano and Jeff Gordon. Row 3 is going to be Matt Kenseth and Rusty Wallace. Row 4 is Ryan Newman and Michael Waltrip. Row 5 is going to be Cale Yarborough and Carl Edwards. Row 6 is Darrell Waltrip and Jimmie Johnson. Row 7 is Kurt Busch, our current points leader, and Martin Truex Jr. Row 8 is going to be Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Brad Keselowski. Row 9 is Bill Elliott and Tony Stewart. Row 10 is Richard Petty and Dale Jarrett. And rounding out the field in row 11 is Kevin Harvick and Kyle Busch. As we get into today's race facts now, it's a 25-lap race, a very long race, but a very short track. Lap stages are going to be at 8, 16, and 25. Mark Martin on the pole. Low chance of rain, and it's going to be a crowded track with lots of bumping today. As Mark Martin leads him around 4, the green flag is out, and he will take it. As you see him rocket around the track, already hitting lap traffic coming into lap number 2. So he's going to move to the inside of Kevin Harvick, and now he's going to be stopped behind Tony Stewart. As you see Kyle Busch and Brad Keselowski forming a train in the back just to move cars up out of the way. Tony Stewart's following the holes that they're making, which means Mark Martin can follow the holes that they're making. They're going to get to save up their bumpers as the other two work their way through the field. As you see all these cars going a lap down here, it's going to be difficult for the officials here to keep track of where everybody is. As you see Mark Martin getting a huge lead on Joey Logano as Rusty Wallace is able to pull down to that inside lane. As here's a view from the top of the tower, you can really see just how dominant that inside lane is and how it just moves so much faster than all the other cars on the track. As now we're starting to see some cars go 2 laps down, as Mark Martin on the last lap of the stage here has been dominant all the way through this race and will capture stage number 1 with ease as Joey Logano comes home 2nd, Jeff Gordon 3rd. Ryan Newman follows him. That's a car on the wall. It's Martin Truex Jr., Denny Hamlin. No, Kevin Harvick into the back of him, excuse me. Big wreck here. It looks like right after the stage, Newman just gets into Truex. That looks like a little bit of an accident. No space to save your car, though. Kevin Harvick had no choice but to go right into the back of him. There is no way to get around a red car there if you're on the outside especially. Now, we will restart on lap number 13. Mark Martin comes back to the green flag as all the lap cars have taken their laps back. They're lined up. That means Brad Keselowski and Kyle Busch, if they continue their dominant streak, will be much closer to the leader. As Mark Martin's got to use his bumper himself as he's going past Richard Petty now. As it looks like Brad Keselowski is about to move his way up into the top 3 here. And there's a wreck on the front stretch. It's Dale Jarrett and Joey Logano. Joey Logano running really high up this race. He was running 3rd before he got past Keselowski. Dale Jarrett just overshoots the corner into the wall. Joey Logano, no place to go. Second wreck we've seen like that. Full-time speed there. Nasty incident. Stage 2 will end under caution. It'll be Mark Martin winning the stage once again, looking for the first race sweep of the season. As these cars look ready to go once again, and green flag is out, and there's a wreck already on the backstretch. Big wreck. That's 7 cars there. What in the world happened there? I think one of the cars didn't get going and stacked them all up. We'll check the replay here. As you see behind Brad Keselowski, it's Tony Stewart who doesn't get going, spins the tires or something. Rusty Wallace gets hit by Dale Jr., the 11 checks up in time, and then everybody else just gets collected. Man, you just can't see anything. It's happened so quick. Dale Jarrett hard into the wall. Everybody else just stacks up into each other. That's going to be 7 cars out of this race. And that means they're going to have to move the wall and take cars back to out of the track. There's not enough room in the pit road, which means we will be right back after a short break. We are back here. As you see, so many cars moved outside the wall. As we are not going to have many laps left when we restart. Mark Martin leads him to the green flag. Brad Keselowski to the inside, pushing Kyle Busch, pushing 23 out of 25 here. Kyle Busch will now clear the 5. There's 2 laps to go. Kyle Busch is going to get to the inside of Brad Keselowski. Move up. Kyle Busch is in the wall. Keselowski puts him into it. White flag is out. Keselowski blocked. Tire rub in the 18. They're side by side heading into 3. And they wreck. Both of them are around. Mark Martin's going to come off of 4 and win the race. What an insane turn of events. Mark Martin gets the sweep. Maintains his dominance. But he definitely did not have the speed on this final restart. Could not block the bottom. He was trying to move up to block Jeff Gordon. As you see here, Kyle Busch goes to the inside here. And then Keselowski puts him in the wall. Doesn't give him any room there. Tire rub is clinched up when tire rub stops when they hit there, and then just contact made in turn 3. They both spin to the outside wall. Mark Martin will win the race. Full time. That's a hard crash too. Hopefully they're both okay. And Mark Martin, again, will win the race after a crazy turn of events. And yeah, just like we would have thought, Kyle Busch and Brad Keselowski confronting each other after the race, clearly not happy with each other. Hopefully they can settle it down without any fighting. And Mark Martin will claim the trophy as everything else gets all cleaned up. The glass trophy, the same one rewarded to the Christmas Cup winner when it was raced here. Now we look at the points. Mark Martin is now your points leader. Congratulations to the Perfect 8 Cup Series for the win today. Carl Edwards and Kyle Busch round out the top 3 there. Brad Keselowski sits in 11th. Rusty Wallace 12th. Dale Earnhardt Jr. 13th. As you see the top 3 from the back. Second point sheet here. And then Kevin Harvick, Martin Truex Jr. now sitting in last. Next week will be a very special week for the NASCAR Legend Series. Season 3, race number 3, honoring the driver who drove the number 3, Dale Earnhardt Sr. It'll be his tribute track. And the last time we worked with the foam track pieces, so thank goodness for that. Thank you everybody so much for watching this race. Boy, was it a long one. But it is over, and now we have the tribute race to look forward to. So between the tribute race and that, I will be doing the tutorial. Right now it's leaning a little bit more towards doing everything, just how I do stop motions and all. I'll make sure I do banking first though for the people who wanted to see my banking. So hopefully you're looking forward to that too. Anyways, that's just about all I have. Expect about the same amount of time between first race and second race for second and third race. Yeah, that's all I have to say. So thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you all have a good night.